Rolling out to his left. Get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Yellow.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. We'll cobble together a yard there. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Yellow, yellow. Arch the blue lady.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Yellow. Easy, easy, easy. Easy.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you could almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Second down run by Pacheco. Finds a big lane. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but he'll get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
At the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Come on. Ready?
Again, Daniels to the air. Forced out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Daniels throwing on third. Escapes the pocket. Drops this one off to Hinton. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
Ready, go!
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Hampton will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
That's got to be so frustrating for them. I mean, you're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal.
7.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Pretty even match in this first half. You're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Completed over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Yellow.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Yellow.
Second and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be third and short now from the 49.
Brings up third down.
gun. It's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
In the pistol, here comes Pacheco. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. To the air, Mahomes. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got it. Offense in the hurry up here. Mahomes to throw for it. Off his back foot, hurling this deep. He finds Worthy, complete. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs break the tie here in the 1st. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Play fake here. Daniels. Dump off, caught by his back. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Connects with the open man downfield. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That goes for 36 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. With a gun, here's Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 3 now.
Yellow, yellow.
Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Buying some time right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the
Here's Mahomes. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yellow. Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, ooh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock. But defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play. Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Play action now with Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now it's Keandre Lambert-Smith on the target. So 2nd down coming up.
Panther 11. Ready.
To the air again, Daniels. He puts some power on a deep one. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights, and the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Play action, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 42. On the move, headed right. That's caught. It's Kelce again. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Easy.
Pistol now for Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Yellow.
Handoff running left. Here's Hunt. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful
And he
run.
falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs tie this game at 21.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for
kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go now.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Complete here to Hampton. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Come on. Set. Go.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Mustang 92. Hot 70. Hot Cup 19. Cup 19.
Working inside the red zone. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Oh, no, and it's loose. And they recover. So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a first down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed, and you get that ball out the foot.
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yellow.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He lofts it deep right side. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. With enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Yep, attack, attack!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush down now to his left. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he goes down a little short of the 40. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14 to 6.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready? Nice.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! Check smash, check smash!
Hampton now up the middle. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Daniels throwing on third. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquill with the pick. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back. It is a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie us up 28-all. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. They're starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Play action now. Daniels. That one's complete right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ready? 19 Lions, Cowboy 80.
Here's 2nd and 5. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Hampton. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a third-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
No doubt.
Chiefs 28.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he stopped him right as he gets up past the 15.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going for it again. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. That's Trey Amos, rookie 2nd rounder on the tackle.
4 yards.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Yellow first.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
Line. Hey, 57. Let's go, line. Yellow. Hey, 43.
Here's Mahomes. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Pacheco. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Yellow. Come on, 80. Hey, Ripley. Fight on these two. Hey, color.
Back to throw it. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
And he gets him around 6 there. It's Chris Jones, an All-Pro each of the last 3 seasons, who took him down.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Hits him on the out route. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete out to the right side. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he drives that clock backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that makes it 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Back to throw Mahomes. Completed over the middle. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll run it with Pacheco. Has the 1st and more inside the 45. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. What a play on fourth down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
What's that?
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Passer down close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now within one score in the fourth. Mahomes leads his troops to the line. 1 for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Hero 15. What's that?
He's throwing for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Come on.
Play action now with Daniels. Headed out right. He's keeping it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
26 yards.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what put them playing from behind.
Put the body on the line for his team. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
You just got to love that angle out. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Let's go.
Again, it's Hampton. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means first and goal is coming up.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and altered.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. Gay's kick is good, and that'll make it a two-score game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yo, hey, Ripley. Go line. Watch out.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's brought in. It's his back, Bouchard Smith. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs losing by 9. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone in line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Hey, 57.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone in line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, what a catch! Back to the end zone. Did he get the feet in? Did he? No, couldn't get the feet in. Incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Looking going to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it could suck the wind out of that defense.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
High down these. Hey, 43. Attack, attack. Right side.
From the red zone now. He's got it. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Let's go on, right side.
The give here on second. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Wait. 180. Right side.
Another carry for him. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Right side.
They'll try to run it in. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. So they stick with the hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball, he won't be denied.
And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders. That should just about lock up the win. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. This is why it's called a victory formation. It takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Kansas City.